Welcome, Halo Mega Bloks fans. This is CrazyMan7777 here, and I have the UNSC Fireteam Eagle set. We are back in the swing of things with our old setup, and we will get straight into Fireteam Eagle. Hooray! Of course, before we look at the Fireteam itself, I will explain some things that is interesting about the fire teams that have been coming out recently from Halo Mega Bloks. The fire teams are all pretty much exactly the same. For example, there's Fireteam Rhino and Fireteam Eagle, both of which have the exact same setup. So that's why I went for Fireteam Eagle, because I like their color better. Fireteam Rhino has the exact same armor set and the exact same setup and weapons. So if you're really looking for something else, then just go for Fireteam Rhino. And that is my little thing for you guys today. There are Marine sets for these fire teams. Those ones come in Fireteam Sierra and Fireteam Victor. Fireteam Victor is the Arctic version of Fireteam Sierra. So there's another thing that might help you. And the only one that I can think of that's actually different is Fireteam Taurus. And we'll get into Fireteam Taurus some point soon. Let's go straight into it. So first we have a little look at the set itself. The set itself is very, very nice looking, very, very foreigner looking. It's a nice foreigner bridge piece that I'm sure that a lot of people would like to use in their setups. I wish I had this set a while ago. And I can see why Halo Mega Bloks made two sets like this, where you can get two of these foreigner bridge pieces, because they are very, very nice looking aesthetic pieces, and I'm sure everyone would want two of them. And that way they can get two of them, but they can also get different colored figures that come with them. So if you want to do that, there's Fireteam Rhino. And for those who have been keeping track of our sets with available sets with the foreigner shield piece in them, this is coming to 4. We have a lot of foreigner shield pieces now that I don't even use. And this one in particular is actually very, very clear. Most of them are very hard light colored, like that one over there, but this one is a little bit clear. Look at that. You can look through it. It's like a window, this one. And we do have 4 foreigner grenades in this set, so people who are looking to build up their foreigner arsenal, this is a good set for you. It also kind of sucks in that respect, and I'll show you why. Because of, let's pick a foreigner set piece, CVs. It kind of sucks for one reason that I can think of, so we'll take out foreigner shotgun here. So obviously it's foreigner shotgun, and I just dropped it, failure, on multiple levels. And you'll see from the side that we actually have this weird little thing that comes out here, and that is for the actual foreigners, Prometheans, to be able to hold their guns so that you can switch their guns back and forth. But the issue is that this thing, especially the superposable figures, just sticks straight into their shoulder, and you can't have them hold it, so they end up holding it in like this weird wonky fashion instead of actually holding it the way that's supposed to be. So one reason why this set is kind of disappointing is because you kind of have to vandalize these a little bit. You got to take your standard plastic cutting knife and go and break it off. So now I have a collection of cut off foreigner weaponry, and I have a collection that look like this. So just for those who are not aware of the facts that you have to do that. Now we will look at the figures and of course that. So first we have the Spartan Orbital. This one is kind of the thing that replaced EVA, because EVA in Halo 4 just looks bad. So they had to make something else, and they decided to make this for some reason. So then we have the Spartan Orbital figures. Wait, this isn't Spartan Orbital figure. What am I talking about? I don't even know if I have an orbital figure. No, this one is like Oceania or whatever the hell it's supposed to be. Let's look. Oceanic, yeah. This is a Spartan Oceanic figure. They are probably one of the weirdest guys that you can have. And these figures do come pre-built, unlike some of the more recent sets. This is a little bit older of a set. First one we were looking at, the Fireteam sets. This is where that's from. It took me a little bit to get this set, mainly because the Fireteams run out of stock really, really fast. So if you want one and you see it and you see that it's at the price it's supposed to be, I'd buy it. I kind of made the mistake of not doing it. And one thing to note about the figures that have show up in the packs and that are already pre-built is that Mega Bloks never makes sure that the shoulders are actually all the way down. So if we take off his little gun here, oh yeah, that reminds me. Yeah, I sawed off the little nub at the end here, so that is your example. So you actually have to push down manually. You see this little space here, like between this little thing and this little thing? That's not supposed to be there. So you have to push down on his shoulder to try to get it into the right position. Sometimes it's on wrong position on the other arm too. That looks good. Alright. So, I'll do that with a couple of these figures because I haven't been paying attention to whether or not they actually have that done yet. Of course, with the sawed-off feature now, he can actually hold the shotgun like it's supposed to be. Of course, he is the Oceanic figure from Halo 4, and he has the... I don't even remember what color this visor is, but this is probably one of the lesser used visors that I would say is in Halo 4. Probably one of the cooler ones to go with this color of figure. Next we have the man with the 400 sniper rifle, the Scout Spartan. I already messed with his shoulders as far as I know. Crap. This is going to make this review so much longer, just because I have to do this. So, of course, he has the white helmet visor color, and he does have the 400 binary rifle, one 400 weapon that I remember the name of because it actually happens to be an interesting name, although it makes, well, it does actually make sense. Of course, this is the Scout Spartan from Halo 4, so he has like these terrible looking shoulders. The only thing that I would say about the Scout Spartan is the shoulders look terrible from Halo 4. Actually, everything else they did a pretty good job of. It mostly looks exactly like the Halo Reach. No, the Halo Reach Scout Spartan was like, Recon, as his name was way better. The Scout Spartan's name was way better too, but, sorry, helmet was way better too, but this Scout's version is okay, I would say. It's a lot better than Halo 3's. Halo 3 Scout Spartan armor setup is probably the worst. Of course, I sawed off the thing at the end of this sniper rifle. So, I suppose that I would say that my advice with this is that you have, for this set, if you want them all to have these weapons, you're going to have to saw off parts of them. But, and it does actually make the weapons look better, because then they don't have that weird nub thing at the end. But you could just make sure that you have a bunch of weapons to give them, and this is a Spartan soldier. Or you could do what I do, where I just have like a bunch of sets with 400 weapons in them, so that I already have a whole stock of 400 weapons that I can use in case I don't want to use the ones that have sawed-off features. Of course, this guy has the light rifle, which is now a power weapon in Halo 5 for some reason, and looks like his shoulders are good. The soldier, Spartan soldier's shoulders are just weird in general. Of course, he has white, his helmet's probably one of the better looking armors set-ups in Halo 4. Of course, that would be assuming that anyone cared about the armor setups in Halo 4. Save the thing that I really miss the most is Rogue. Rogue was like one of the only good setups in Halo 4. Wow, this guy's shoulders are way off for that. This one has the bolt shot. Happily, the bolt shot is the only weapon that does not have anything to saw off. So he got this special treatment where he didn't have to do anything. And one thing that's interesting about this set is that it actually does come with a Halo 4 jetpack, like a legit Halo 4 jetpack, not just, oh, we're going to stick a clear piece in the back of my back and then we're going to look like I'm floating with the thruster pack. I didn't try to get that to rhyme. And anyway, he's Spartan Aviator, which is why I gave him the thing. And of course, the last saw-off weapon, the one that probably was the most useless without it being sawed off, is the incineration cannon. The peg goes right there, so there's literally no way for him to hold it without screwing up, and his feet will not go on. Oh, there you go. And this is the Spartan Enforcer, which has been renamed from Halo 4, because in Halo 4 it was Commando, in Halo 5 it's Enforcer, because in Halo 4 everyone hated it because it was the new version of the Commando. Everyone likes Halo Reach Commando. Everyone likes Halo Reach everything, but especially Commando. I mean, seriously guys, Commando is one of the coolest helmets in history. And people complained about it so much that Free for Free changed the name to Enforcer, so no one will give a shit about people using it. There you have it. That is all the weapons and all of the parts of the set, other than the flag, which I will beat the Enforcer with. Die, Imposter Commando, die. And that is Spartan Eagle Team. Hope you guys join me for Spartan Taurus Team, or Fireteam Taurus, next week.